advocate for change, creating stories that represent us, our culture, and our excellence. And that movie in particular is a movie about a leader who goes back and learns from her younger self and decides to change her character flaws. Luckily for all of us, the leaders of our country, President Biden and Vice President Harris, have led with the right character of values throughout their careers. President Biden was the youngest guy in the Senate when he won his seat at the age of 29. And for over 50 years, he has devoted his life to public service, the American people, and civil rights. One of the projects I'm most proud of the latest, is Say Summer Cookout, which is a festival I created to bring together HBCU students, artists, and creators. And it's not just about having a good time, because we do that at the cookout, but it's more about celebrating Black excellence and building a legacy. And Vice President Kamala Harris, a proud HBCU graduate, knows a thing or two about that, so go Bisons. The Biden and Harris administration has also invested $18 billion into HBCUs and young Black people. $18 billion with a B, y'all. Showing a real commitment to our future leaders. And while I'm proud of my work, my family and my friends mean everything to me. They've been my backbone, always reminding me to take care of myself, both mentally and physically. And that's something I really appreciate about the Biden and Harris administration as well. They've been champions for reproductive rights, ensuring that we all are taken care of in every single way. And on a personal note, I've had my own health challenges, like when I had my surgery for an ovarian cyst. Knowing we all have leaders who care about making healthcare accessible and protecting our rights is something that brings me comfort. It's that kind of leadership that ensures that the next generation of Black women like me and like all of us can thrive. And to the parents here today, I want to speak directly to y'all. I was once that young girl from Dallas, Texas, D-Town, Texas in the house. I was once that young girl with dreams that felt bigger than life itself. And I know how much it matters to parents who believe in those dreams. And no matter how impossible they might seem, my parents have always believed in me. Whew. My parents have always believed in me. When I said I wanted to start a production company at 13, and that belief in their support and that love has carried me through every challenge I have faced so far. So to the parents raising young Black girls and boys with big ambitions, please, please keep supporting them and pushing them forward, because they're the future leaders. They are the future leaders we are looking to. Black excellence isn't just something we celebrate today. It's something we live every day by creating spaces, opportunities, and legacies that will last for generations. And I'm so proud to be a part of this movement. And I'm excited to see where we're headed next. Now, it is my great pleasure to introduce the President of the United States, Joseph Biden.
Good afternoon, and welcome. Welcome to the first ever White House brunch in celebration of Black excellence. Thank you. Marseille, thank you for that introduction. You just shared something that so many of us can relate to. My dad taught me, and I mean this, my sister was here earlier today. Our dad taught us that family is the beginning, the middle, and the end. It's everything. And thank you to all the participants of St. Augustine Gospel Choir. Are they still here? Give them a round of applause. They've been with me. They've been with me since I was vice president. Terrell Thomas, thank you for creating space for fellowship and community, kid. Grammy Award-winning singer Monica Hu will perform shortly, I might add. I want to thank you for our renowned chef, Kwame, and the amazing food you're eating. I hope you got to eat it, or will eat it. And thank you, Shalonda and Karine, for part of the most diverse administration in American history that taps into the full talents of our nation. I made a commitment. My administration would look like America, and it does. I want to take a moment to say something like so many Americans like Karine, as he pointed out, a proud Haitian American, community that's under attack in our country right now. Simply wrong. There's no place in America. This has to stop what he's doing. It has to stop. Now, thank you all for being here in this historic day. Today, we recognize that this nation would not exist, and this is literal, without the blood, sweat, and tears, without the determination, dreams, and contributions of Black Americans. That's a fact. This place wouldn't exist. It's a fitting event during this fantastic Congressional Black Caucus Week. All the members of the Black Caucus that are here today, stand up. I want to see you all. Come on. They're the best. I wanted to host this lunch for a few reasons. First, to show my personal gratitude. Growing up, I'd walk into the kitchen of my grandpa's house in Scranton, and he and the adults would be having a conversation about what's going on in the neighborhood, what's going on in the world, and they'd let me sit down. I got involved in public life because of civil rights when I moved from Scranton to Delaware, which was segregated by law. Throughout my career, I'd attend morning mass at my Catholic church and then attend Sunday services at the AME Church in Wilmington, planning the desegregation efforts in my state that had been segregated by law. You know, I'd be home for our own Sunday dinners. Those conversations, those sermons, shaped who I became. The bottom line is, the Black community has always had my back, and I've always had yours. So thank you for all you've taught me. Thank you for all the love you've extended to me. I also want to host this brunch because we have progress to celebrate. Together, we're making the most significant investment in Black America in all of American history. We've centered racial equity as the center of everything we do. With your help, in just 3.5 years, we've created over 2 million new Black jobs for Black Americans and Black. By the way, the next Black job to be filled is as President of the United States of America. All right, watch me. We have the lowest Black unemployment rate on record. More Black Americans have health care than any time in history. Historic $18 billion to HBCUs. Everybody said, why am I doing that? Anyone in an HBCU is qualified to do anything we need to be done in America, but you don't have the endowments. They don't have the laboratories. They don't have all the. Now they do. More than 4 million people receive student debt relief under my plan, a significant number of whom are Black borrowers. The racial wealth gap is the smallest in 20 years, removing poisonous lead pipes in every American pipe in America, lead pipes, so people can drink clean water without brain damage. We're delivering high-speed, affordable internet to every American, which today is as essential as electricity was when FDR delivered it in his term. On this very lawn, in front of the White House built by enslaved people, we hosted the first ever Juneteenth concert after I made Juneteenth a federal holiday. And on this lawn, we celebrated the first Black woman appointed to the United States Supreme Court, a best decision I made, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. And today, we're on a long line of patriots throughout our history, who made the promise of America real for all Americans. All of you has pushed us forward to be a country that we say we are. We say we're a country that values freedom, justice, equality, and dignity for all. Today, we honor this simple truth. Black history is American history. Black excellence is American excellence. And folks, we don't erase history like others are trying to. We make history. I know it because I've seen it. I've been vice president of the first black president in American history, a president to the first black vice president, and God willing, to the first female black president in American history. Kamala wanted to be here today, but she's traveling. She couldn't be here. But she's always there with us. We'll always be there for her. On this day, we celebrate black excellence. Let us remember, history is in our hands. It's literally in our hands. The power to drive positive change is in our hands. Future is in our hands. It really is. If you go to my Oval Office, you see I have a whole wall on both sides of Frederick Douglass, about paintings of Frederick Douglass. He said, if there's no struggle, there's no progress. Well, Lord knows we've been struggling, but there's been progress, and there's excellence, and that's all of you. We just have to remember who we are. We keep forgetting we're the United States of America. There is nothing beyond our capacity. Nothing beyond our capacity when we act together. I'm sorry I can't stay longer, but I'm hosting a second consequential event today at the White House. The Prime Minister of Great Britain asked if he'd come and see me. He's on his way here, and I'm going to be seeing him shortly. So I'm not going to be able to stick around with you a long time. But I want to say, God bless you all. We're changing America for all Americans, not just black Americans, for all Americans. For Hispanic Americans, for all Americans. Folks, this is who we are. Let's remember. I get so tired of the other guy talking about we're a failing nation. We are the greatest nation in the history of the world. That's a fact. And you're making it greater, and there's nothing going to stop us. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I'm this way. I'm here. All right. Enjoy the day.